Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. It is that time. Countdown to Green Action, presented by Lunatic Designs. This is Jason here, City Tree Sports, and a pleasure to have you live and in charge. We are running my favorite track. It is that time. Check out Kego the Lunatic, exclamation point Lunatic out there if you still happen to need something for your daily merch memorabilia. Especially if you're a dirt racer out there, I encourage you to reach out to him. He may have some designs for you that you might need. We are at the Chopp'N It Up Cup Series week. I think we're week 16, week 17. Here's what it is. Week 17 here at Kansas Speedway. Kansas, of course, our hometown track, one of our two hometown tracks over here in the Missouri area. So if you haven't been to Kansas, I encourage you to do so. Track temperature qualifying here at 99 degrees. And it's going to be 80 degrees on the air temperature, 49% humidity, partly cloudy sky, 4-mile-an-hour wind. Track racer weather report's going to show you a good day for racing. That's all I can say. Partly cloudy sky is going to be nice. Yeah, it's going to be a calm racetrack. Drivers are out there qualifying. That's what you're seeing going on right now. Stay Tuned Sports will give you your pulse hitter. Make sure you check out Stay Tuned Sports on all of your podcasting platforms, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, of course, YouTube. You can also check it out, the Chopp'N It Up podcast by going to YouTube, youtube.com/_chop_TV. And check out what they've got going over there. They do sponsor the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series for the Chop Shop and the Road Series, actually, the GT3 Series. So there you go. 3 of the 5 series that I call for Chop Shop Racing, all sponsored by one conglomerate. No fast repair here today. 150 laps. Stage lap's going to be completion lap 40. 3 sets of tires to change into, 4 sets of tires total. Admin box on board with all these fantastic folks. Ball Status B&B Music as well. You can check out all the Chop Shop partners by going to their Discord and giving some love, including Premier Racing Setups, Richard Murtaugh. They're looking for broadcasters out there. They're looking for broadcasters to partner with. If you are a broadcaster and you're looking for an opportunity and aren't by yourself or aren't doing anything by yourself or having an inclination to do so, they just put out a post on social media about it. I will not be partaking in that. And that is just it's a personal preference and a professional preference. But if you are, and if you're looking, I encourage you to go check them out. You can also get with Richard Murtaugh's Driving Academy and figure out what's going on there. The cough you heard in the background, that is Mr. Penguin himself. He is going to be the race controller tonight. Brian Fine is going to be your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter. We're going to have Brandon Banks to his outside. Nathan Big Orange is going to be out there with Robert Spade. Then Clint Hackett, Michael Matt is going to be there, road number 3. Alonso King, Derek Wegman are going to make up road number 4. Strickland and Jason Day at row number 5. Jeremy Bailey and Michael Caffrey are going to be out there through row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Hayden Malcolm, Robert Church. Jonathan Casepier is going to be out there with Anthony Crownover. Mark Oreshin, David Steiner are going to be there in row number 9. Row 10 will be Jerry Colbert and Tony Sanders, Cam Dario, Brad Dove in row 11. Row 12 will be Jeff Laraway and Craig Bridge Jr. Row 13, Adam Dama, David Durand. Then we're going to see Fred Chase, Brian Rayburn through row 14. Ryan Went, Hunter Spade in row 15. Chris Wilbur be the tail end of the field. Zook, thank you for the like. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Donald Fisher, thank you very much for the like as well. Tony, thank you very much for the rank. Brent, thank you very much. You were very first person to give us a like out there on Facebook. We appreciate that. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and you can like, follow, subscribe on all of the platforms, however you choose to do it. It is all up to you. Yeah, there it is. Here's your pre-race, all in one breath. That's pretty much how that felt, at least. Penguin, how's your day going other than you're hungry? I think he stepped away. Oh, he's doing his pre-race. He's doing his pre-race. He's doing that with the driver, so. Never mind. All right. Look at pit road. They're loading in. We're just waiting for the drivers. That's what we're waiting on. This could be a good day for racing. Pit road entry and pit road exit, pretty high speed scenarios when it comes to pit road exit. Drivers will be able to run about 184 to 188 when it comes to that, but pit road speed is calm, very calm. Coulter, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Get a couple drivers drop into the back. Top 5 from last week, drop into the back. And any penalties that might be assessed as the drivers look to go to work. Yeah, all good things.
Where's the saucy today, sir?
I don't know.
We don't have the saucy today.
I don't know.
It's Friday. Come on, it's Friday, Jason.
It's supposed to be.
Gotta bring the Friday vibes.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Thank you, Coulter. Appreciate you again. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Again, driver cams. If your driver cam is not up prior to when I go live, then or the last time I look at it before I click the go live button, which is usually right beforehand, driver cams will not be added after the fact. Hold on. There we go.
Are you looking to add to your diecast?
We're not adding anything to anybody's diecast. That's Wednesday night. Pressing buttons. But we do have some driver cams tonight, and it's sponsored by Chopp'N Racing. Adam Dama is out there. The driver's going to go green, and we're going to cycle through these fine folks that were done so. I'm going to get one more. I think we're getting one more. Had to get one more, didn't we?
Yeah, and I didn't realize they were coming out of 4, and they couldn't get it formed up in the back.
It's all good. It's all good. There's Jason Day. That's on board. He's got himself shown up out there. We appreciate the drivers. Again, we talked about it before, and I spoke about it on the stream. Clint Hackett's going to be, again, a driver looking to make some things happen. Brandon Banks will start at the outside. Here is the man giveth. We got a lot of opportunity for every one of these drivers to make it. Thank you to the driver cams. Again, I start on time. I try to start on time, and if I have any issues, I make sure to vocalize those. But when it comes to adding resources after we go live, it can be tedious on just on OBS. So we try to make sure we're ahead of time when it comes to all that. So for those who who added after the fact, I just hung you guys up. You guys don't have any resources being taken, and we're going to go from there. Clint Hackett, Brandon Banks, everybody ready to go. Pace cars in. We're going to do it. 150 laps. They get it. They're green. Alonzo King on the inside of the 99. We'll see. Ooh, 40. Try to turn in early there. Clint Hackett had it rolling. 80. He's going to have the 16 of Matta behind. Oh, baby, almost 3 wide there. 80 clears the 40, but not by much. He's got, into the wall. Jerry Culver having an issue. He's good, though. Doesn't look like he had any. I think he just had to stop on the bottom side. Something happened there. He'll be good to go there. He's fine. He's fine. But hacking up on the outside. You're going to see the 80 rolling up out of the corner. See, a lot of drivers might run the high side early. Low line is going to be the fastest way around the racetrack, but you can defend the outside lane or run the outside lane if you so choose to. Again, 40 laps is going to be lap 40 is going to be the stage lap. We're going to see a lot of drivers try to do what they can, and a lot of drivers try to make some things happen. The 01 back here with Brian Fine. Fine of the 57 sees the 26 of Hunter Spade up on the outside lane. 71 of Jeff Laraway doing a great job on off 3. Dama trying to go places. Ooh, somebody into the wall. 26 of Hunter Spade into the wall hard. He got into the wall pretty. I think he got put there. 82 split 3 wide. 71. There, 26 on the outside lane. 71. Oh, gets into the corner and just turns the 26. He jumps the pit road. Caution will come out here. And the caution is for, I believe, Hunter being on the bottom side of the racetrack. Yeah, it might have been it.
Yeah.
Clint Hackett has the fastest lap of the race, 31.16. That was his last lap. And, yeah, 195 miles an hour is what it's saying. Sometimes I believe the telemetry for our iRacing live timing lies to me. It has a tendency to do so. Alonso King will be in second. Brandon Banks in third. Matt is going to be in fourth. Muscarella Motorsports gives us our cautions each and every week. I want to thank all of our sponsors, partners, and affiliates for being on board, especially when it comes to, continue to support us. Mr. Van Nest says, let's go Striker. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. All the big things. Budgie says, let's go. Everybody listen to Budgie. Man. Early cautions. Be 5 laps in. Would it go green this, or would we come around this time? So definitely want to see a long green flag run to see who's going to be able to cycle out what they have.
Jason, that thing I told you about?
Uh-huh.
Gotta go take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. They'll go back to green flag racing here in just a second. Penguin's stepping away. He's good. He'll be back. I'm going to make sure he's muted so that we can enjoy little quiet on his end. We'll be lights off on the pace car this time. Bye. Ursino Carpets. Thank you, Budgie. The best of luxury vinyl planks in the Virginia, North Carolina area. 757-536-5155. CNL has been a good partner for almost this last entire year. Back when it's heart to heart, we love those guys. We love everything they've got going on, and we appreciate every single one of them for introducing us to Greg and what he does. And he's a pretty amazing guy. We do have 2 Canadians on the race today. We also have 2 Australians out there, Michael Caffrey and David Steiner. Jason Day, one of the Canadians you're going to see out there. Chris Roberge, he was actually out of the race. I think he just parked and started. He might just be having some things go on. Last place points are still last place points. It is the way it is. Pace car will put him in. It'll be the 28, the 80, the 16, and the 40. 28's going to have Matta right behind him. Green flag for Clint Hackett. Alonso King back through the gears. Turn 1's about to be busy. I think Alonso King might actually be able to slide this corner. We'll see. Hackett up to speed. He's going to be able to clear. Oh, Matta into Hackett into the wall. And that's going to cause Clint to lose a ton of ground. 3 wide again. Bad situation for Clint Hackett, who was good and calm until that caution comes out. And now he's got some right side damage that's way checking him up. As Michael Matta puts another driver into the wall here. Not another, puts a driver into the wall. Unfortunate circumstances. I hate to see it. I do. I hate to see it at all. Alonso King, your race leader. 99 of Robert Speed. Had Hunter Speed have an issue just a little while ago, so we'll see how that pans out. I do believe Hunter is on pit road. He's getting all that damage fixed. He had some significant right side damage. And so hopefully he's getting it fixed. Alonso King out front, 4/10 of a second difference here. Robert Spade clearing and moving down. Brandon Banks sits in third. He'll be comfortable here. So will Stryker. Stryker was good at practice. We were watching some lap times with him in the early portion of this one. If he can keep himself nice and calm, he'll be good to go. Matta dropping back is Brandon Banks up near the wall. High line here is a great race line. 88. keeping the 16 down there just a little bit. Robert Spade just ran the fastest lap of the race. Stryker cuts down to the bottom side of the racetrack. And the good part about this racetrack is being able to defend. Robert Spade leads now as he almost clears the 80. 80 running third lane. Alonzo King back and forth here. Matta back to 6. Jeremy Bailey's going to be up 4. Cam Dario up 13. The 11 rolling. Ryan Wendt up 19 in the old 22. Clint has a very strong car, and hopefully we'll be able to see him rebound what he's got going on. He had good speed. He was your pole sitter. I'm sorry, he was not the pole sitter. He was the guy that qualified fifth, though, and led some laps there and did it honestly. Right now, the 8 of K-Spear behind him. '99 switches gears and goes to the high side. Alonzo King, same concept. Brandon Banks try to defend over Michael Strickland. Strickland there on the very bottom side of the racetrack is going to be able to shortcut the race line and be able to drop into the corner. He'll run fourth lane, put dirty air on the 40. Jason Day in fifth. Fast drivers moving forward. There's Robert Church. He's going to be just ahead. Brian Fine, again, was your pole sitter. 5-7, trying to make that one happen. It is Mac Tools, sir. It is Mac Tools. The bearded man's fun. And Penguin's back, by the way, everybody. He was talking about your. Hopefully everybody heard him. Such a good racetrack. Speaking of this racetrack, we're going to be at this racetrack September 29th. So if you are all out there and you are interested in meeting myself and the missus, should be at Kansas Speedway Sunday, September 29th. And we're going to try to sit in the same seats that we sat before, which is going to be cool. Here's your wall cams. Well, I am pressing buttons and pressing the wrong buttons. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. Drivers rolling as everybody knocking things out. Mr. Spade's going to be out there by a 0.6 of a second. And Alonzo King rolling forward. Michael Strickland's in third, holding off Brandon Banks for the time being. Cam Darios worked his way up 16 spots. He sits in the 5 spot. Jason Day's up 4. Michael Matta is off 1. And probably trying to recollect for that run at the end. That's a good idea if he doesn't have any damage going on there. There's Anthony Crownover up 8. David Aran's going to be up 16 as well. Ryan Wendt still up 15. Working that higher side of the racetrack. He recently ran his fastest lap of the race, which was a 31.32. Good, clean, fun. Brian Fine drop it into the bottom. See Clint Hackett trying to close back in when he needed to. All that wall contact earlier is set himself up for being able to try to work back forward. Clint's off 7 from the start of the race. He's sitting in 12th. And the 15. Ooh, Clint backs out of the throttle. Jeremy Bailey on the bottom side. I watched Clint get on the brakes. He didn't want to be 3 wide in that situation. Ryan's now going for that next spot. We'll see if Clint can make that happen. Battle for the lead is closed in. The 99 try to hold on to what he has here halfway through the stage. RB, thank you for the like. Alonso a little sideways there, out of the corner. And folks, if you send me a message while I'm broadcasting, I'm gonna look at it.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No, Don't send me a message saying, hey, you don't have to answer this now. I know you're broadcasting. All right, I'm sorry to call people out.
He's going to look and he's going to answer it because it would drive him nuts if he doesn't. I know that for a fact.
Anyway, back to it. Striker, quarter second over Robert Spade. Alonso King trying to get down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Strickland to the lead, 99 up near the wall. Cam Dario up 18 now. David Oran's going to be up 17. Ryan Went has dropped 2 spots since the last tail portion of this. We have 15 laps to go to the stage this time by. Nathan Bigard trying to work his way back in. He qualified 3rd. Mile and a half tracks, folks. But this is a mile and a half track that is very much multi-groove and very much on the tipping point of the tipping scale of what good racing should be. And I'm excited to see that NASCAR's going there 2 times this year. Alonso to the bottom side. Cam Dario. Brandon Banks trying to go back and forth. Banks trying to go back to 3rd. That's where he qualified, but Cam Darrell's been able to make it work. Matta's trying to get back around as well. Jason Day has closed in the gap. 99 leaving a little bit of a gap open for... I'm sorry, the 16 leaving a little bit of a gap open for the 99 there. You remember, if it fits, it sits. 5-2. Ooh, 99, little free out of the corner. Brandon Banks, Alonso King, 3 wide. Cam Dario, way up on the outside, ripping the wall. A little out of that Larson line scenario. Alonso King trying to find a hole here. Strickland a full second lead. It would be consistent. Needs to be it as they kept around. Oh, Ryan in and out there. I saw him dropping it. I was like, oh no. Clint off 10. Sees the 22 back to the inside. Robert Church rolling as well. Michael Caffrey still up 2. As the 99 just there. 5-2 in that corner. Brandon Banks takes over second. 1.3 is the gap. As Cam Dario now works to the bottom side of the racetrack. Alonso King up on the outside lane. .29 of 150. Brandon Banks closing in. Just a touch. Side draft from the 11. Matta's going to have the hole. We'll see Cam Dario slide back up on the outside lane. Alonzo King will try to pull that corner, but here comes Michael Matta. Bottom side of the racetrack is going to come up out of the corner. He's going to take the line away from the 11. And now it's going to pull him backwards. Here comes Anthony Cronover now. That outside lane on older tires is going to be a preferred lane. 27 gives a shove right there to the 11. Good racing. Stryker within a second. Now Brandon Banks trying to close it down. Stage win for Stryker here would be huge. As Anthony Cronover serves the outside lane. Matta behind. And there's Anthony Cronover. Cam Dario trying to, big surge of energy. You see that out of the 27, the 11. Matta. They said if it fits, it sits. And that's exactly what happened. Bigard trying to maximize stage points. He is closed back in. David Durant up 20 now, trying to work his way forward. Stryker trying to take it all the way to 32 laps. He got it. 32 laps complete this next time by. Brandon Banks is actually closing in. Alonzo King sends the bottom side of the racetrack. Anthony Cronover will be solid for third. Here comes the 26 on the bottom side. Hunter Spade's got new life on those tires and almost a brand new car. '27 up near the wall. 80 sees the 16. 26 down there. It's 14 laps down. Able to drive through the field. He's going to be the lucky dog. But the difference on tires right now, just being able to drive the bottom side of the racetrack, it's going to be huge. Right now, a lot of jockeying for position back here as Cam Dario trying to get around Michael Matta. 77 of Michael Caffrey. He's done well to get himself up there. Matta up into the wall a little bit. Gets to the back bumper of the 77. Then searches back forward. Tries to surge back forward on the 77 here. Caffrey, one of the nicest guys you're going to see. Should be able to slide up in front of the 16 here. Is cleared up. Is going to be able to do so. So the 16 will get a little bit of a run. He'll try to get there to the back bumper. Matta searching. See Big Art up to fifth now. He's had a tire run right now. Right now, 01 into the 80. 5-1. 80 down to the 01. They're going to wreck. They're driving each other into the wall. The 01 shakes off the 80. Michael Caffrey now trying to do what he can. Strickland with 5 laps to go. The 80 down into the 5-1 and to the 16. Alonzo King trying to hold on to every position he can get here. This is the Superman track. 36 of 150. Anthony Cronover, 2.2 back, trying to close in. Stryker trying to hold on to what he has. And Brandon Banks closing in the distance. Going to use a little bit of that draft from the 26. 26 with newer tires. And the difference on the race line. We'll see the 88 pull the 26. That's advantage Banks. 26 will drop the bottom side of the racetrack. 88 on corner exit. Hunter trying to stay clear. David Duran back there sees Caffrey up near the wall. He's going to be, Caffrey's in the wall. But he's able to hold on to it. Strickland to Banks. Strickland behind the 26. He's going to have dirty air on his nose, and that's not good if you're the race leader. Strickland with 3 laps to go to the stage. We're completing lap 38. We have to complete 39 and 40. Strickland trying to do what he can. Hunter has fallen off, and he's running the line that the leader's running. That's a lot of dirty air. 40 down to the second lane, up near the wall. 2 to go to the stage. 40 pulls the draft to the 26. Within 0.3 of a second, Anthony Crownover sits in third, 2.4. Now the gap is Big Art, who saved a ton of tire here. Finds himself right in the swing of things for a top 3 of the stage. 0.3 of a second, 26 big blink. 40 shortening up the racetrack. 88 to the bottom. 40 is going to have a big run here. This is going to be a huge lap. This is your white flag lap for the stage. 88 running the wall. 40 is going to have a run off the corner. He's going to get there. This will be about who takes the line. 40 drops into the corner. 88 up on the outside lane. Drive up, drive down. 88 down to the 40. Stage win. We'll go to Strickland. Banks second. Crownover third. Big Art will be fourth. Caffrey fifth. Jeremy Bailey sixth. David Durant, Alonso King, Cam Dario, Jason Day, Fred Chase, Robert Church. That'll be your top 12. All points paying positions. Stryker gets the stage win. Ian Banks had a good battle. GG's. That's how I feel about it. That's a good run. Good run. Well, they're going to do their thing. We're going to do our thing. And we're going to take a hydrate break. We'll be back after the stage. Congratulations to Michael Strickland as he picks up stage win.
I ordered Moe's.
Bazinga!
Sorry about that, folks. There's Budgie. There's the hydrate. I'm going to redeem that. Thank you very much for the hydrate there for everybody and all the stretches and all the cool stuff you guys do. Well, the hydrates. Cheers to you. Yeah. Here's to you. Here's to me. Wherever's apart. Well, you know the rest of that phrase.
Exactly.
Here's the 2319. Strickland out front, Banks and Big Art. It's going to be your top three. As drivers came to pit road, we're going to see Hunter Spade. He is coming back around. He went ahead and got the lucky dog there. Tony Sanders in on pit road. I wonder if he's got to stop and go here. Looks like he is getting a little bit of fuel. He'll go a lap down. 88 to the 40. Battle is on here at Kansas. All right, who you got your eye on?
My eye on Duran today.
He looks quick. He's quick
strong
on the
today. He's very strong today.
He looks quick on the long run, which is what you need here.
Yeah.
So Strickland
and I do agree. This track is it's amazing how it's a mile and a half, but you can run double file.
You can run two. You can run three wide here. When NASCAR goes here, you're going to see. Yeah, that was a penalty served for Tony Sanders. You're gonna see 2 and 3 wide easily. And the outside lane is going to be very dominant. Drivers are going to hit the wall just like what you saw right there with about half of the front field. Jason Day's working. He's doing what he can. Penguin getting some love from Jess out there.
Thank you, Jess. Hi, Jess. Hi, Budgie. Hi, chat.
That's what Jason Day sees. And Brandon Banks just ran his fastest lap of the race.
Or should I say hello, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook?
Yeah, all of them. You can call it chat, no matter how you look at it. All of chat is all of amazing.
That's right. Don't forget to like and subscribe on that YouTube. Don't forget to follow on the Twitch. And I don't know what they call it on Facebook.
They call it following. Same thing.
Don't forget to follow on the Facebooks.
If you don't follow, well, then you don't well.
And you don't get to see this stuff.
And then follow well.
Because you don't know when we're going live.
That's right. Hit that You got to hit that notification bell. That's the most important factor. If you don't hit that notification bell, it doesn't tell you when I go live. And even sometimes it doesn't tell you when I go live. So, you know.
Computers aren't perfect.
Well, I'm not going to talk about computers. I'm going to talk about people and algorithms that are supposed to be the thing. There's Clint. I like Clint. Oh. Caution's coming out. Ooh, baby. That's Jason Day involved. Adam Dama as well. Up into Derek Wegman. That was the 94. That's Fred Chase, 3 wide here. Again, I talk about being able to drive 3 wide. Yeah, I mean, the lane's closing. They're 3 wide right here. This is crazy. Hold on. Fred Chase is at a certain point. They're 2 by 2. Fred Chase is gonna pull some air here. Jason Day is gonna try to get out of here. At a certain point, the car just stops turning left. When you run the very bottom side of the racetrack like this, he splits the seam, gets some air underneath him. He's just pulling that. Oh, he touches a little bit of the 5.2. Yeah, he gets up to the door of him again. 5.2 is going to run him down. They're going to door to door. Up out of the corner. 5 next to the 5.2 is going to be right there with the 5. The hole collapses, and the 5.2 is just going to go across the nose of the 94. That's 3 wide for too long. As we look at it, as we like it. And that's Clint Hackett's reaction to all of that. I think he's probably pretty happy. Mr. Dama, yep. I saw it. What happened after the fact? That's what I want to know. An innocent bystander. Oh, did your engine blow? Oh yeah. So here's what happened to Adam. He locked it up. Oh no. Your bumper disappeared, then came back. You got some significant nose damage. Dang it, sir. Dang it, sir. Did your engine blow? Right there, your engine blew. You're kidding me. Oh, that sucks, sir. That sucks. That sucks for you. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I feel for you. Adam, you just gotta, you know what you gotta do? You gotta join me Sunday afternoons. I think it's Sunday early afternoon. Session goes up at 11 p.m. Central. Or 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Central. 12 p.m.
11
Eastern.
p.m. Wow, you're up late.
God bless America. No. You can join the Sunday Fun Day series. We're going to run the ARCA cars this week. It's going to be cool. Excuse me.
Bazinga!
There's a bazinga again. Budgie with the clip again. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Big sigh of relief. Alex, think you're like. Pop in. All right, back at it. Green. Banks out front. Oh, Connor giving us the bazinga. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the bazingas. The bazingas are well used. Well used. I can. Absolutely. I'll do it after the race, okay, sir? It's also in my Discord. You guys can jump in my Discord and get a part of it. It's literally the racetrack NASCAR runs with the added bonus that you get to race with me. That's what it is. You know, and maybe Penguin one day.
Penguin what?
Racing in my Sunday Fun Day series.
Maybe.
It's the only series that I don't broadcast. But it is broadcasted on our channel. There you go. Mr. Day, I'm going to call that driver cam bad luck. Absolutely. What's up? There's old Mr. Shafe. How you doing, old farmer? Old Big Red out there. Brandon Banks, he's running. Get it, Banks. He's rooting them on. DBR out there. We appreciate the Drink Bros Racing band and the crew. He's got a good long run. One of the things that we saw on the stage was, Stryker held him off as long as he can. Stryker, I think, is now working on saving some tire. David Arand has been fast. Big Art's been fast. But Banks is consistent. And this is my favorite paint scheme on the Cup car currently. Did you know this was the hottest selling diecast for the last month? I think it's the last month since they ran Daytona. On the number 40, the Travelers Whiskey Junior Motorsports number 40. The number one selling diecast. It has been sold out in many regions. There are very few available from what I've been reading. Kind of crazy. How about Churchy up 1? Brian Fine's going to be off 13. But he's maximizing his run. That's one of the drivers that I would say is going to be... He's going to have to try to march his way forward. Now, Tony Sanders served that penalty and has come back out. He's behind Madison 22nd. Mike might be saving here as well. So there's a lot of things to consider when it comes to the mile-and-a-half track of Kansas Speedway. Why aren't you running out here, brother? Agreed, Mr. Day. Budgie, how are you doing? We don't get the chance to say it much, but how are you doing? Actually, we say it every week, right? We do. We try to. You're running comfortably too, Adam? I know, man. I know. You were having a good race. Those are the kinds of races that you kind of want to have. There's Jason, not Jason.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine, sir. There's Jerry Culver. '94 to the outside. That's Fred Chase. He had very minimum damage out of the contact with Jason Day, but does have some nose damage. It crinkled in a little bit on the front. Try to take a better look at it here. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a nose wrinkle. 13's going to be able to clear. We'll see Church just ahead. Alonzo King rolling. Alonzo King off 6. Might be able to do some damage here. Now, a driver I'm looking at is Brian Fine here. The 5'7". Again, was your pole sitter, but because of finishing inside the top 5, had to go to the tail of the field. And he finds himself comfortable right now, but he's doing what Bigart did earlier and working his way up. Moving on. But Brandon Banks over David Durand and Nathan Bigart, almost a 2-second lead. Banks has changed his lane up to run what he did before for about 20. He went back to green flag racing at about 43, 44. So we're about 21 laps on the cycle, and Banks has changed his lane. He runs high and then kind of diamonds the corner. It's a good line. It's a really nice line to watch. Watch him drive it a 1 and 2. See how he's running the wall, right? And then he edges the corner just a little bit, drops the tires below the white line of corner exit, runs the wall, and then runs all the way to the mid lane in 3 and 4, and then comes out. He was entering higher and then diamonding out. Now he's running that second lane, so it's a good line. David Durand 1.6 back. Bigart all the way to the bottom side. How about Stryker? Stryker's said, hey, I got a shot here. He's going to rip that outside lane. 01 not clear, 88. Big run. That's the momentum you get on that outside lane, especially if you save tires. And it's a good-looking race line. How about Caffrey, Cam Dario, and Anthony Crownover? They've started to press forward. How about Jonathan Casebeer there as well? Where's Matt at? Matt has got to be starting to move forward. So, when did Matt become part of America Racing? I love that group. Love those guys. They're amazing. And so is the old Farmers group. All right, you got David Durand on your radar. You know who we should have on our radar for this racetrack? But he's working.
Who's that?
He's working.
You?
No, John.
John's not working. He's sick.
Oh, he's sick? Oh, that's
He's sick.
even worse. He's great at this track.
He's got to work tomorrow, but he's sick.
Oh, I hope he feels better. John, I hope you feel better. There's a couple of them still up on J Road. There's one that we did get a little bit of rain just a couple of days ago. Banks said he's not driving hard. Good. That means he can manage, right? And that's what's good. If you can manage your race line and manage the drive line, I think that's what's great about it. They still have one up on J Road. There's some that are a little further south of us, and I think that's the as far as the wildfires go. That's the biggest two that are going on, but around Arkansas and the southern Missouri border, that's where most of the wildfires are at. If it wasn't for the fact that we've had a lot of people, can any skill level join? Yes, anybody. No, anybody can join. Doesn't matter your skill level. It's supposed to be for fun. Sunday Fun Day stuff. It's supposed to be for fun. You gotta get out there and fun. Larry, you can join. Everybody can join. Everybody can get out there and whoop up on me. I just want people to be able to race with us. That's what it is. So if you want to join the Sunday Fun Day stuff, you do so. I tell you what, another set of circumstances you're going to see out of all these drivers as well is a lot of these leagues are getting to the point of seasons ending, and they're going to start recruiting. Chop Shop is a great league and a great series, and they take care of us over here. So if you like the league, then I recommend them. I recommend the iRacing, who is getting ready to start. I think this is their third official season on iRacing. We broadcast them on Sunday evening, and they're getting ready to crown a champion here in the next week or two. So that's going to be the next. They're going to be coming back up as well. They do have an iRating cap, however. How about Stryker here? Saved a lot. Door to door, Durand rolling. And David's doing great. Still doing great. I think when it comes to these this next pit stop, if we don't get a caution between now and then, that's going to be 5-1 under the wall. I say that, and then the dirty air gets dumped right across the left front of David Durand there. Old Banksy, he's killing it. He's got a good lead. We'll see if Stryker can do anything. We'll throw it on exciting. We'll give some love to the Chopp'N podcast that sponsors this series and a couple of other series here with the Chop Racing group. We want to make sure that we give all the support to them. If you want to learn a thing or two about tens of things or two about drivers in the Chop Racing series, I encourage you to get out there and go follow them on the Chopp'N podcast on Spotify, and of course you can follow them or subscribe to your YouTube channel. I think to Stay Tuned Sports as well. They talk about everything sports, not just NASCAR or anything like that. 28 has a lot of dirty air pulled across him. That's a couple of times in 99. It's been right there on his back bumper, and it's almost forced the 28 to hit the wall. It's literally arrow pushing, which is kind of cool. Now with no driver on his rear bumper, he's fine. 99 there to try to side draft. 28 doing a great job. He led laps early. Jerry Culver to the back bumper of the 99. 28 back again. Good battle here with these two drivers. 99 will edge out this time. Clint Hackett back to 15th. But he's going to be able to turn into the corner. He might get to the wall here just a touch. He's good. He's good. Everybody's good. Banks a second. Hunter back to pit road. I think he's getting his cycle. He is going to be doing what he can. But that's as far as I know, as far as all the wildfires and stuff out there. All good things. But then all driver cams have dwindled down to 3. If it wasn't for Chop Shop, fellas, you would have gave up a while ago. They're quick to get together and help any struggling driver to get better and be competitive. Hell, yep, they're a group. They're a good group. I like them. you know, I will tell you that camaraderie is big, and watching it develop with teams and people that we've met over the course of this. You know, we've watched relationships flourish, right? And it's awesome. You know, Jess met one of her best friends through all of this, and it's been cool. I've got to meet Penguin. I've gotten to meet you know, a couple of people locally that have driven in races that I've called, and it's been fun. It's been a great experience. It's been a learning experience for sure. There's things that I've gotten wrong, and but I will tell you that I absolutely do enjoy seeing the trials and tribulations for myself be a learning, for the trials and tribulations from learning those hard lessons. You know, it teaches me to be more humble, and it's been really cool. So, I don't know. This track gets spread out, drivers get spread out, but a lot that is being said is.
Get out of the wall! Get out of the wall!
Who's on the wall?
Okay. Brian. Fine.
Oh, Mr. Fine? He's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
It's good. Big play on words everywhere we go. All right. I don't know. That time, folks. It's time to shake and bake.
Cal, you could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
Oh, look, say it one more time.
Shake it back!
Does that feel good?
Yeah, it rhymes. They're both verbs. It's awesome.
All right, y'all shake and bake. Get your hydrates on. We're 82 of 150, just over halfway as the sun sets on the Kansas skies. We'll be right back in just a moment. dang it. And Craig Bridge Jr. coming to pit road. He's going to hit his pit stop. Alonso King keep it on 83, 87 for Church. Tony Sanders lasted on 45. These drivers keep it on 42. Tony Sanders keep it on 45 for that penalty. He's good. The lead within a half second now for Brandon Banks and Michael Strickland. Oh, okay. No. Kool-Aid?
No, like everything froze.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, no, this can't be happening.
The cloud cover has gone away here in Kansas, and the dark screens are now back to light as I was looking at this racetrack thinking there's no way that the sun is setting. And I was looking at the in-race time, and no, it's not supposed to be setting. That was just the cloud cover that made this track as dark as it was. Big Art to intel of Michael Strickland. 9/10 of a second difference here as Big Art runs the bottom side of the racetrack. Capri sits in fourth. Anthony Crownover is going to be in fifth. 20 spots gained for David Durant. Still holds on to that top six positions. It would be your Thompson hard charger right now. Cam Dario, however, is looking to try to get one more out of it. Derek Wegman leads the group of Brian Fine and Jeremy Bailey. Mr. Bailey was on your driver cams earlier. He is flat getting it. Flat getting it. Thank you for the hydrates and the stretches. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. As always, we appreciate. Oh, 15 up into the 5-7. Oh, baby. Oh, door contact with a 24. Sheesh. Big Art has cleared Michael Strickland down to the back straightaway. And now Brandon Banks under fire.
That's kind of funny. You were saying thanks for the hydrates and all that, and I'm sitting over here drinking. It's like I'm doing it for you.
It's getting all the drinks. All the drinks.
Getting all the drink on. Getting my drink on.
Gotta play me a sad song.
Jeremy Bailey going in.
Oh, baby. We're about 55 laps to go in this race. This is about when the drivers can make it. So, do you short pit or do you run the extra 5 laps? Right now, Banks to Strickland.
To be honest, for me, if it was me, I would run an extra 2, 3, 4 laps right around in there for that, just in case at the end of the race.
I am I'm running out of fuel. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna run as long as I can. I'm running as long as I can. I wouldn't mind.
The reason I say that is if it does happen to where there's something that happens, not necessarily on the white flag, but just before the white flag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I like the track position. I like what we can see out of it. Now, I will say that there's a lot of laps left, right? 53 laps to go when we cross the line. That's long enough to be able to run it dry. And if you run it dry, you're going to come in with about 40, 45 laps to go. That's enough time to make passes, to put yourself in that situation. Like Matt is coming to pit road. Clint Hackett's coming to pit road right now. And, it kind of depends on how you feel. I mean, how do you feel about, your car right now? Are you better on a 30-lap run? Are you better on a 20-lap run? Are you better on a 50-lap run? And right now, we're seeing Big Art, Banks, and Strickland, all of them within 0.6 of a second of each other. Good on every bit of it. Now, Banks has changed up his lane again, searching for, you got to search for clean air around this racetrack where you could get it. Right there's the 26. That's Hunter Spade. He's going to be able to run up with these drivers. And we're seeing drivers come off pit road. So the new tires are going to be able to lap themselves pretty quick. Just the lap time. The fall off of the lap time is about 1.5 seconds. Right now, Big Art 32.56 his last time by. Brandon Banks, Michael Strickland both ran 32.6s the last time by. They are the fastest drivers out on the racetrack outside of drivers and new tires. How about Jerry Culver? Jerry Culver doing phenomenal. He's got Brian Fine just ahead of him. 32.93 his last time by. As you see David Steiner get crossed over here with a 5.7. 39 of Derek Wegman just ahead. David Steiner, good battle. Brian Fine. That end of the end of the line thing can be good for some drivers, but can be when it comes to the beginning of the race. But some drivers, if they have trouble navigating, there's Derek Wegman into the wall. If they have trouble navigating or getting through the traffic cleanly, you have a tendency to burn your tires off pretty quick. So that's how I feel about it. That's how I manage. 1.3 second deficit here for Nathan Bigard. 32.56 again his last lap. Brandon Banks 32.9, 32.74 for Strickland. Strickland running the low line exit. That's the X shape I was talking about before. A little bit of lap traffic going. Brandon Banks 1.4. We'll see the new tires catch these two. As the 28 of Clint Hackett will be able to drive down to the bottom side. See the 5.9 try to clear 40. Try to take that line. 28, the 5.9 are going to get around just fine. That is Hayden Malcolm. You'll see Tony Sanders out there. Church and King, first drivers off the lead lap. There's a 24 of Wretched up into the wall. He's fine. That's a good thing about Kansas is that you can run the wall and it doesn't tear your car up too bad. Robert Spade coming to pit road. You can kiss the wall pretty well. Brandon Banks, Michael Strickland, door to door as they roll. Caffrey try to close that gap back in against top 5 night for he and Anthony Crownover right now. Is Nathan in the midst of some lap traffic. Laraway. Now here comes Tony Sanders. Sanders sends it 3 wide on the leader. Woo, baby. These drivers trying to get laps back.
Jeez.
Culver to pit road. There it is. We get to that 45 mark. And another lap. Rayburn, last driver on the lead lap. Brian Rayburn down to the back straightaway. He loves Kaylee. Kaylee loves Rayburn. Kaylee's going to drive at the Powder Puff race tomorrow. That's pretty awesome. Just saying. Now, the longer you run, the less fuel you need as well. Less weight means faster times. Wall tap. But then again, do you have everything set the way you're supposed to? Nathan, 32.46 his last time by. He's got new tires ahead of him. He's just saved enough to be able to drive long enough to pull ahead. 88 to the back bumper to the 40. Laraway just ahead. He's in danger of going a lap down. He kept it on 52. 10-lap fresher tires in the field. Sorry, he took fuel when he came in. He didn't take tires. 43 to go. You run a lot of laps in these cars, folks. They keep it on 42. They should be able to pit around 107 and be fine. Cam Dario coming to pit road. Derek Wegman on pit road. Drivers trying to wiggle down and lock up the tires. Cam get a penalty? Brett Chase is good. How about that pit road speed limit? Thing is...
Leaders are going in.
Atrocious.
Top 4 are in.
Dang old maximizing 55 miles an hour for Nathan Bigart right now. Maximizing. Brian Fine's going to lead. Brad Dove, Ryan went up 26. This is one of those tricky situations here. Now, Strickland qualified ninth. Banks qualified second. Big Art, who was out there, took his pit stop, gets into pit road quickly. He qualified third. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do something here. Brian Fine gets credit for that lap lead. Brad Dove will take over the lead. As the Dove Farm LLC 25 goes to work. Mr. Wendt working. Steiner coming to pit road. David Durant coming to pit road as well. Or he's going to be leaving pit road. Again, apologies about that. David Durant sees the 11 to the inside, making the pass, leaving pit road. Cam did have a penalty. I thought he might have. That pit road speeding penalty is just no bueno. Brad Dove, Ryan Wendt, Brian Rayburn, Jeff Laraway, Nathan Bigart. These are the drivers still on the lead lap right now. 110 of 150. As we'll make it 40 laps to go this time by. Sheesh.
Wow, Dove leading.
Yep.
Strikers at the top 10, though. What happened to Durant?
I think David, if I'm looking at it correctly, David.
Went a lap down.
Yeah. Well, I think he went a lap down because Dove's leading.
Oh.
I think that's it. Because Crownover, Spade, Hackett, all those drivers, Churchy coming to pit road now. And these guys are going to be in danger of going a lap down again. There's the 80 back on pit road as well. Mark Retchen back here. Hopefully he's good to go. Ryan went on pit road. Sorry, I thought it was the 80. It was Ryan's car coming in. From the front, they almost looked the same. But they're not. Different colors. Different. If you haven't seen that show, there's 25 coming to pit road. He went a whole 60 laps. He came in on 52. Brian Rayburn in on 52 as well. So Rayburn's going to lead. Some laps led for Brian Rayburn. Big Art to Jeff Laraway. That's going to be the gap you see there. Laraway has yet to come to pit road. He's going to stay out as well. Sits in third right now. The 40 of Brandon Banks will look to the inside. Big Art has a 3-second lead over Brandon Banks right now. Michael Strickland trying to close in that gap as well. So Jeff Laraway, 19 currently. Brian Rayburn up 27. We'll see the 26 go to the inside. Here comes the 11. So drivers are lapping themselves right now. Cam Dario working. Folks, if you have not kept up with your gaming news, Assassin's Creed Shadows came out. It is getting mixed reviews. I have not played it yet. But, those things, they do happen. Also, Farming Sim 25. It's pretty much a banger. That's all I'm going to say about that. Star Citizen Alpha 4.1 is set to release at the end of the month. So basically, the next week, you're going to see that patch drop. So if you have anything going on in Star Citizen right now, I encourage you to make sure that if you have anything minables or anything like that, make sure you get those things sold. Because sandworms are a thing now. Yep. Sandworms are a thing. You know what game I am looking forward to there, Penguin?
What game is that?
Dune Awakening.
Dune Awakening? Or
Yes.
Doom Awakening?
Dune, D-U-N-E.
Oh, Dune.
First time watching out there for Lynn. Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful night as well. Thank you very much. Welcome in for the first time. I love my first-time watchers. Welcome in. My name is Jason. This is Signature Esports. We call iRacing broadcasts, and we do a whole bunch of gaming. We're a bunch of nerds, and we love it. Hope you're having a good night. Welcome in. Am I driving? Is Jesse driving? Kaylee's going to be out there. Yeah. Is Jess driving tomorrow? I hope she is. It's Kansas. RB says, how did Nate get up there? He was 2 seconds back and he looked away. And yeah, he's just that good. What was the redacted message? I don't know what it was. G. Oh, because you typed G. That's terrible. Len, welcome in. I'm sorry that YouTube moderation did some weird things. I hope that she is driving. Hello, Win. Welcome in. Yeah, you're going to see chat from across the board. Everybody can talk to each other and see each other's chats on stream. And we appreciate the multi-stream capabilities. All right, there's Ryan Went. He's going to get around Mr. Rayburn here. Rayburn seeing Brad Dove come around as well. Dove on the newest tires, trying to get around Big Art. Brian Rayburn. Whoa, Big Art. Way bottom side. 25 again, trying to get past it. Now Big Art takes back over the lead. Rayburn still yet to come to pit road. Maybe try to save that extra set. If he could be the lucky dog, it'd be... 30 laps to go. We could see the DW trends coming. You've never watched this kind of racing, it seems that. So, I call this fake cars real racing, right? And the reason why I call it that is because every one of these drivers are real people. They are, it's iRacing, internet racing, across the NASCAR side of things and the oval side. So what you see on television, this is what the drivers are doing. So they're in their own sim rigs or have their own wheel and pedal set up, and they are doing what they can right now to try to win races. Sometimes for money, sometimes for prizes, sometimes for trophies, sometimes for sponsors, all kinds of stuff. That's right. Jess says we say fake cars, real racing. That's exactly right. See, Jess got it. See, Jess had already started typing it, even with a delay. We'd love to see it. It's my favorite. My favorite thing about iRacing is that every one of these people that are out there, these names that you see on the screen, they're real human beings driving fake cars. And they don't have to spend millions of dollars to do it. Just hundreds. Just hundreds, or if you're
maybe
like
thousands, depending on what you do for your wheel.
Yeah. That's and your PC and all of that. Rayburn coming in. He's going to be taking his tires and fuel, so he'll be one of the fastest drivers out there. But a chance for him to get a lap down right now as Rayburn will hit his pit box, and he'll leave pit road. And Ethan Bigart is going to be your race leader. So Dove was able to get back on the lead lap. And again, keep it at 112, 111 for Ryan Wentz. Fred Chase keep it at 106. Bigart keep it at 107. So
the other thing that you didn't mention about iRacing that just came to my head was you never know who you're going to race against.
Oh, yes.
And the reason I say that is there are actual professional drivers, NASCAR and the like, that do race on iRacing, and I happen to be in a race where there was a NASCAR driver in the race. Did he smoke the entire field? Yes, he did. But you just never know who's going to be in your race.
I think it's one of the best things about iRacing. I mean, one of the board members is Dale Earnhardt Jr. And we love seeing NASCAR come to fruition. I mean, William Byron. I mean, it went from an iRacer to getting a ride with Hendrick Motorsports. Carson Hocevar, who's in the NASCAR circuit, still rides. Max, if you know anything about Indy Series or road racing, I mean, Max Verstappen, he has an account here. Lewis Hamilton as well. There's a lot of drivers out there that utilize this as kind of a practice or maybe an unwind and train. Yeah, I mean training as well, but some of us like to just unwind with it. So, Lynn, welcome in. If it looks realistic, it's because we try to do our best, and of course iRacing is trying to do its best to improve its graphics each and every week and the sounds. Admin box gives you 25 laps to go. The telemetry is real. Yeah, there's a wheel. The telemetry is real. The lap times are correct, and everything that you see out there is every bit of it. So, welcome to driving fast. 3.5 seconds. The gap is wretched. Is trying to keep the 01 at bay. Mark Wretchen came in at 109. Alonso King came in at 120. I think he is just on a different cycle. He's got that right front damage still, doing what he can. Anthony Cranover still in that top 5. Matt is in 6th. I talked about Matt being consistent. Here he is. Jeremy Bailey. He's working. How's Mr. Bailey doing on his dang old driver cam? Hold on to the night. Who am I hoping wins? I don't hope anybody wins. I'm supposed to be unbiased. But if I had to pick a driver,
wait a minute, I'm supposed to be unbiased too, and you made me pick one. There's gonna be a caution.
Caution comes out. Somebody wrecked, and I heard it. Alonso King. Oh no, Alonso's day went from bad to worse. No. Here's what happened. Oh, baby. Oh, in a church. There's been a murder on the racetrack. Alonso's car is just slow right now. Oh, did he turn right? Hold on. Fourth gear. I want to say I don't know. Far Chase here for church. I mean, it almost looked like, so it almost sounds like Alonso throttles up here. And I got to take the benefit of the doubt because I don't think Alonso would ever do something of the sort. He's just slow on the bottom, and he's very slow here, right? Drivers are passing him like he is standing still. It looked like he turned right, but I really think there's a throttle issue here. Let me go rear chase. Look at that left front. Yeah. I mean, he's got a smash and grab situation. That car's seen better days. And I feel for him. I love the dude. Down on the bottom, a little free. I mean, and it sounds to me like he throttled up here a little. I don't know if there was a throttle issue. Like, I really don't. I watched the RPMs. I want to watch this here. 77, like he's just so under power. 78, a little free. You just hear it. And the car's just taking off on him. And then all of a sudden, bam. Church destroyed a race car. You know, that is unfortunate for both drivers. So I don't think there was anything that was in, malice there. All right. Guess what? Everybody came to pit road.
Everybody came to pit road?
Yeah. Like a dog, Cam Dario. Or free pass, Cam Dario, sorry. Rayburn was your lucky dog. So Rayburn gets that one. That's who you rooting for. Well, she would have been rooting for Church. You know what I'm rooting for? I'm going to root for Dove. He's always the odd man out. You know, got to root for Dove.
This is what it sounds like when the doves cry.
Emotional damage.
All right, Nathan Bigart is going to lead him around here. He's going to choose the high lane on the restart. Striker, then Anthony Crowder, Brandon Banks. So a chance to tie everybody back together, as it would be. Oh, I get it. I get it. What am I doing? What? Somebody said what? You know what? Chat needs to. Dan, what's going on? Love it. There's Jess. I love Jess's message. Static EM2, it's 100% intentional. We don't know, man. I don't know. We also have a Powder Puff League just for the kiddos' wives, girlfriends, racers who don't have high enough iRacing. Yep, there it is. Lynn, you're good. You're good. Mr. Church, I don't know if it was intentional. I have to remember, folks, be biased. I have to take it beyond a reasonable doubt until after the fact. I don't know what happened. Again, leave it out of the chat. Just leave it. I don't know. I personally don't know. Green flag. Let's end this race on a good note. Bigard, crown over Strickland. I don't know if he throttled up or was throttling up to try to get into somebody. I don't know if he intentionally did. Was there anything said? Actually, keep it out of the chat. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, keep it out of chat. This is about having fun. Right now, emotions are high. So we're just going to keep it out of chat, and we'll talk about it in the league area off of.
Yeah, the Chop Shop handles their own stuff. When I first saw it, I thought for a moment, 88 to the 27, 88 just wasn't clear. Oh, they're still green. Not anymore. David Steiner down on the bottom side of theirs. Oh, man, Steiner got destroyed. That is unfortunate for David Steiner. Bigard, Jeremy Bailey now. Brian Fine. Stryker able to hold on to it. He just was not clear of Anthony Crownover. Wentz coming to pit road and leaving pit road, so he's good to go. Hey guys, I understand. I understand there can be frustrations, but I've asked every league that I've ever broadcasted for. You have your race opinions. At first, I thought the same thing you guys are talking. The same thing. Everything you guys just said, I thought the same thing. But I have to look at it objectionably until the league does their due diligence. 16 backs out of the corner. 27 trying to roll. Actually, Anthony Crownover still able to hold on. Even with that nose damage, Stryker able to still run forward as well. How about that kind of save? That's amazing. So, yeah, we'll all talk about it. We'll all go back and look, and you guys, again, the way it looks, the way it seems, the way it feels. Does it feel like somebody got turned on purpose? Yes, but can it be something else? Absolutely. So I have to beyond a reasonable. That has to be beyond a reasonable doubt, folks. We're not guilty until proven innocent. We're innocent until proven guilty, right? That's how it is. Now, Lynn, we've got people from Canada. We've got people from Australia. Michael Caffrey's from Perth, Australia. We have David Steiner is on pit road getting the dang old thing worked on right now. He is from Australia as well. He just got destroyed on the back straightaway. Nathan Bigart's from here. Actually, I can show you. Here you go. How about this? A lot of them put him out there. Nathan's from Keene, New Hampshire. Brian Fine, if he put his up there, is from Oklahoma. Jeremy Bailey's from Bull Creek, West Virginia. Brandon Banks out there from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And Robert Spade didn't put it in. Anthony Crownover's from Virginia. He's from Hampton, Virginia. He's able to hold on to it, still with some nose damage. Derek Wegman on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's from Rocky Point, New York. David Arand where is David from? Milwaukee, that's right. He's from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Ground over into the wall here. Just trying to hold on. Yeah, these drivers from all over the United States, all over the world, they have iRacers in all major continents. Servers everywhere. Teach away. Big R to out front. Brian Fine to second. Jeremy Bailey in third. Ford's lead the top five. Brandon Banks trying to make something happen here. Derek Wegman up on the outside lane. 11 laps to go. Cam Dario, last driver on the lead lap currently. Tony Sanders, first driver a lap down. Trying the best, Jerry Culver, who sees Cam Dario just ahead. And Big Art comfortable lead currently. Oh, they are. Absolutely. We all like it. We love all these drivers, every single one of them. Good, bad, and indifferent. About 3 wide. At the 1.5 miles, Derek Wegman will try to slide the 40. Wegman does so. Spade on the bottom side.
So
Man,
I've only
oh, man.
run here a couple times, Jason. Is this a draft track at all?
So downforce is very important. It can be the detriment. Oh, 4 wide.
Holy
This is going to be
That's
bad.
nuts. That's going to be, that was going to get ugly if they went into the turn like that.
Anthony Crownover trying to keep the outside lane momentum. It can be. It can very much be a downforce track. You can utilize the draft to maneuver to your advantage, but it's more of the nose downforce. You can get big runs on drivers, but the thing that I see the most out of every one of these drivers is using dirty air to stop a run. David Arand right here on the outside lane has to throttle out easier. 39 egg shapes down to the bottom. And Wegman keeping him at bay behind. Gives the 5-1 a little bit of freeness there. Oh, David blinks. Don't blink and know just what you're thinking. Off to Fred Chase, still rolling. We're still trying to have a top 10 night. We're 7 laps to go, and he's got a hunting party behind him. How about Clint Hackett? What a rebound for Clint here. We've seen that. Oh, Ryan Wendt having an issue. He is on the bottom of the racetrack. Caution will come out. He tried to reset. Budgie, 500 biddies. Oh, no. Oh, baby. Jeff Larrabee almost got killed.
5 sent 500 bits.
Oy, man. Woo. Again, this is, I talk about it here. Right side damage. Far chase. One more. Actually, we got to go to the cockpit here. 5th gear. Comes down. Oh. Ooh. Oof. What happened to Banks? Oh, something happened to Banks. That was not excessive speeding. Alonso, oh, I thought something happened to your car. Well, that's not okay. I don't know what happened. That's between you and the league. And now my hands are out of it, man.
Is this going to be a natural green-white checker?
I think so. 46 right now. So at Big Art, Brian Fine, Jeremy Bailey, Derek Wegman, David Durant's going to be your top 5. Man, oh man. Oh man. What a night. What a night. Alonzo, are you using the Mrs. account? You have your own account. CTY, exclamation point chop. You can join their Discord and join their league. It's a good league. Yeah, I think it's a good league. There it is. Jess almost beat me to it. That's their Discord if you want to get in there and talk to them about it. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate it. And I think YouTube is the only place that we have subscriber-only chat because of bots. Just so everybody knows, okay? Just so everybody knows. Because the YouTube bots they're filthy-minded people. Or non-existent people. Filthy-minded AI. It's awful. So that's the only place we have it. I think Twitch were good. And Budgie will have to remind me. Fifth caution. Yep. Natural green, white checkered. Here we go. 2 to go. Jeremy Bailey with a big run. Can anybody catch Nathan Bigart? Nate had a fast car. Oh, into the wall for Brian Fine. David Duran back here as well. The 99 to the inside. Derek Wegman popping it 3 wide early. If it fits, it sits. Up out of the corner. Oh, the 99. Very close to getting in a bad situation. So it was the 5-1. Bigart takes the white flag. Final lap. Everybody holding on. 01:15.
Hold on to your butt.
That's right. That's a hold on to your butt situation. David Arand trying to hold on for one more lap. The battle for third. How about Derek Wegman popping it 3 wide? David Arand trying to throttle out up near the wall. Bigart will win. David Arand finishes third. And I tell you what, that was the closest battle for third, fourth, and fifth we've seen. Bigart gets the win.
That was a beautiful finish. Beautiful
Great
finish.
one. Great one. Great. Yep. Great. Jeremy Bailey finishes second. How about Bailey? Congrats to Bailey, man. What a run. Hard charger of the night is going to be David Arand. He is up 23. He finishes third. He's going to show some support, some love to the old 1. Derek Wegman will finish fourth. Robert Spade fifth. Fred Chase will finish sixth. He's up 21 spots. And I tell you what, Fred was running the bottom side of that racetrack like it was nobody's business. Brian Fine finishes in seventh. Mr. Caffrey will finish in eighth. Anthony Crownover finishes inside the top 10. And how about Ray Byrne up 18 spots? He's going to finish 10th tonight, as it would be. How about it? Yo, Ray Byrne. A top 10 night. Led some laps and did yourself some justice. Here's your race results. Bigart, Bailey, Durand, Wegman, Spade. It's going to be your top 5. And then Chase Fine, Caffrey, Crownover, Rayburn, your top 10. Dove, Matta. How about Brad Dove? I was rooting for that guy. He kept his nose clean tonight. He sure did. Matta, Cam Dario, Clint Hackett, Michael Strickland, your top 15. Tony Sanders, Mark Retchen, Jerry Culver, your top 18. And then Hayden Malcolm, Craig Bridges Jr., your top 20. Lairway Banks. Mr. Banks, I don't know what happened there. Boy, did he have a run going for him. Ryan Wendt, Hunter Spade, David Steiner's going to be your top 25. Robert Church, Alonzo King, Jonathan Casebeer through 28th. Then Jason Day, Adam Dama. Roberts did not start the race. I think he was a park and sit for points. I believe it. Oh, man. You won. It's a chance to celebrate. Penguin, thank you for joining me. He's gone already. Verbal. Let's talk to Nate. Nate gets the victory here tonight as the race doth go on, and it doth go with a great long green flag run, able to showcase tire saving. How'd you do it? Because I think that's the big question. Everybody's asking, how did Nathan Bigart save as much tire to be able to drive around the field the way he did?
Yeah, it's definitely took a lot of discipline for sure, especially in that first run. Everyone was so fast at the drop of the green, and I was trying to, make some gains and try to get some stage points, and I noticed in the first 20 laps, man, I wasn't getting anywhere when I tried to pass somebody. So I just backed off and rode, thinking, hopefully some of these guys to get this type of lap time were overdriving it, and trying to use the later stage of a long run to gain some positions, because it's easier to pass if you can save some tire and you have much more speed, much more lap time. When you're all so close and guys are driving real hard and staying on your door, it's so hard to pass. So that was basically something that came about as the race progressed. At first I was trying to pass, but just everybody was so fast I couldn't do it. So went for an alternate strategy, saved some tire, and was able to drive up through the field after that on the longer run. And then after that, just trying to keep that track position, but also still save tire. After the stage, Striker Banks, he pulled way out, and he was over 3-second lead ahead of me. But same idea. I knew that at the end of the first run that I was running them guys down, so I was just trying to stay disciplined, trying to save some tire, and it worked. Towards the end of the long run, I was able to run them down, pass them, and pull away by a lot. So then just stayed on top of it. Didn't want to get jumped over on pit strategy. Luckily, people are all battling. Some lap cars and everything are fast, so you got to announce your pit stop. And I seen that Banks was planning on pitting, so I ducked down that same lap, trying to stay on the same, even tires and hold the gap. If anything, let him catch up a little bit and burn him up, and then try to pull back away. But then it became a mess at the end, like racing does. If you get one caution towards the end, it's going to be a tough with the restarts. Then we got a second caution. I was getting frustrated. Definitely wanted this race sealed and over with, because I was confident to get the win until those restarts came. Luckily, Kansas, I was able to get a good jump on both restarts and not have anybody on my door battling side by side, but have them guys doing that behind me. And it was just perfect, worked out perfect. Was able to run some clean laps at the end and bring it home, man. Great race for me. Very happy to come from the back and get this win.
This one's a big one because this is, everybody knows this is my favorite track, right? And it showcases that when you get a green flag run, what you can do with this racing surface. And you can run any line you want. You can be fast everywhere. But you gotta be consistent, and if you're gonna be consistently fast, you need to be consistently fast and hope for short stints. And then if you're gonna be consistently long, you need to do so as well. Dan, thank you for the like, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a great racing track. It's great in real life, and it's great on the sim. You got all these lanes, multiple options to run, but they're all about the same pace if you hit them correctly. So it's just a lot of side-by-side action, a lot of when it's tough to pass sometimes, but yet you still have multiple lanes. It just makes for great racing, puts on a great show. The battles are exciting and fun. Can get frustrating in the car, because you're having such a hard time getting by a guy, but it's also you just got to enjoy it, have a great time in those battles, have a smile on your face, and I did tonight for sure. Had a lot of fun.
You got to know that's how NASCAR feels about it at the same time. They're like, I just can't get around the guy. What do I got to do? And I mean, it kind of works that way as well. So, man, it's a good week. It's a good week of racing, Kansas today. Hey, we got Kansas in the Powder Puff race tomorrow too. That's your favorite series.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy watching it. I love seeing people, getting to try this stuff for the first time and enjoy it because I enjoy it so much. So it's just fun to see young people or even just new people to the sim trying it out. It's awesome.
Oh, and wives. The misses are important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moms, dads, kids, cousins, distant relatives, third cousin twice removed. Just whatever. Nate, give your shout outs, man. You got another victory here in this dang old Cup series. It was a ton of fun to call tonight, and love to see it, man. Congrats.
Yeah. Give a shout out to you, Jason, Signature Esports, doing a broadcast, the Chop Shop guys, all the admins. We were missing John tonight. He wasn't feeling well, so hopefully he's getting better soon and be back out on the track with us. Definitely missed him here tonight. I know he likes this track. All the drivers tonight, congrats to Jeremy and David for the top 3. Seen a lot of guys, up front battling that aren't always there. So it's just awesome to see. It's such a great group of guys in here, a lot of fast guys. Shout out to the sponsor of the series, Chopp'N It Up podcast, all the sponsors for Chop Shop, everybody involved. The guys hanging out with me in Discord tonight, had a good time hanging with you guys. Cam, Anthony Crownover, Brad Dove, and just all the fans out there watching, Budgie Bird, and like always, number one fan always watching. Love you, Mom.
Nate, much love, man. Everybody's we got new fans out there actually. Lynn, first time watcher, first time streamer. Loved watching this race. So, and you got a big congratulations from a first timer out there as well.
Awesome, thank you.
See, these are real people. I'm not talking to robots. I promise. Nate, we'll see. We'll see. Monday.
Yeah, all right, we'll see you then.
Oh, hey, good luck on the Sebring 12. Actually, I gotta say that.
It's gonna be fun tomorrow.
I'm gonna peek into it on everybody. I'm not gonna broadcast the 12 hours this time.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. All right, brother. We'll see you.
See ya.
That's Nate coming home in Victory Lane. Did a great job. How about this guy, Mr. Jeremy Paley, coming home? Hey, there you are, and there you were, and it was not anything that was not expected. It was just something that, boy, did it take a lot for it to happen all at once. Man, oh man, congrats on a P2. Good to see you up here again.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be back.
We all love the man cave. We love the man cave, by the way.
Thank you. I'm a huge West Virginia Mountaineers fan, so yep, that's the blue and gold.
Man, walk me through this race. This is such a fast track, such a racy track, and it's my favorite track. But it makes a big difference when you can get out there and push, especially everybody coming at 129. I mean, that's the go time, right?
Yes. At the beginning of the race, I really didn't know. I had a little bit of practice during the week, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And right at the beginning of the race, I was like, well, the outside line is the fastest line around the track. You get that big momentum going down the back stretch and stuff. And I was like, but bottom saves tires, track's a little hot. So at the first 40 laps, I did that, and I started catching a group of guys. So I was just like, well, I'm going to stick with that. And I run up front the whole race, got a 0x, stoked about that. And then when we kept going, that little Strickland got into the wall a little bit, and then I was like, man, I can do this. So
we did, man. I tell you what, I thought for a moment there another caution was going to come out, right? And everybody saved and things skedaddled. They were 4, 5, 6 wide on the back straightaway trying to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball. and then you find yourself just comfortable. I mean, able to have a good battle there before the next caution did come out. What's the mindset when you see things like that happening right in your lap?
I was the car handled so good during that wreck when Strickland got into the wall. I was just able to, when I seen it, I just turned left and hopefully wasn't nobody under me and got through it. But yeah, it does kind of tense you up a little bit, especially after you run good the whole race and at the end everybody's trying to get what they can and you do get a kind of tense. But I really like this track. It kind of goes with my racing style of saving tires and stuff like that. So it's just I just want to thank David for not getting into me coming out of turn 2 on that last restart because I got super tight and then had to throttle it, and he kind of gave me some grace. So
Well, I tell you what, the race for at the end there for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, everybody was pushing as hard as they could. I mean, Nate kind of checked out there on that green white checkered, but the natural green white checkered.
Yep.
But you know, there was a lot to be said for the ability to drive around each other.
yes, yes. I thought my strategy was going to bite me in the butt because people were just passing me on the outside like crazy. But once it got about 15 laps on the tires, then I could compete. And I was like, well, I'm going to just stick right here. I'm not going to try to get in my head and make a mistake. And that's what I did. So
Everybody looked good, man. That's what it was. It was a good race. And the old 15 comes home in P2. I mean, hey, you know, I couldn't have asked better for the number 15. We all know that's my number. Okay, everybody knows it.
Yep.
And Big Roots, I have to not root for you every week. You do know that, right?
yeah. But I've heard it. And I was like, yeah, just come on, give me some screen time.
I secretly rooted for. When I say I publicly secretly rooted for Dove today. On this racetrack I would root for Hammond because I've seen him do really well here too. But if the number 15 is on the track, you don't even have to. You could tell me I'm ugly and I'd be like, I'm still a fan. It's just a fan of the car, fan of the number, and fan of you, Jeremy. You're amazing, man. Thank you for always throwing up the driver cams when you can. And
I appreciate it.
It's always a great time. Give a shout outs, man. P2 finished tonight.
Well, thank you. First and foremost, I want to thank my Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the opportunity to do this, and my wife and my little girl for letting me come up here on Friday nights and spending a couple hours. You, Jason, you put on an awesome broadcast. You're a great guy. You can tell by how you do your skill. The Chop Media, all the Chop people that sponsors the Chop Shop. My buddy Chris, my teammate Chris, was not here tonight. I hate that he missed my P2, but shout out to him. He's a great teammate. David Durant, great teammate. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Troutman Auto Care. Got to give a big shout out to the Wilbies and thank them for all that they do and for putting the sponsor on my car. And that's it.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations once again. We like hearing real world sponsors.
Yep.
I
actually work for. I'm the lead mechanic for him, and he's a great guy and great sponsor.
There you go. Hey, if they sign some paint checks, that's even better. They can pay for the habit. That's what we call this.
Yep.
All right, brother. We'll check with you next week. Congratulations once again. Good luck in your rest of your races this week.
Thank you, Jason.
That is Mr. Bailey coming on P number 2, and we love seeing it. Nate, good luck tomorrow. And he said win number 2 with Laraway's paint. Laraway's got some skill. Tell you, last but not least, we're going to talk to this guy in the old 5.1 Hard Charger running the Napa know-how 5-1 tonight. David Durand comes home in third place, man. What's up? You had a strong car, and Penguin had you pegged for a top 3 tonight.
Yeah, really tricky track when it comes to saving tire. I mean, I think the draft kind of plays a factor as well when you get behind someone in dirty air. But I didn't have any expectations because I've struggled with this track with this car. Getting the P3 is awesome. I didn't really think I was gonna have a chance for a podium. Um, just but I mean, after the first run, after the stage, and just work my way through the field and see how the car is handling through traffic, and that it went pretty good. And after the stage, and went to that second or third run, saving tire and trying to get tires. Um, really struggled with the balance. I tried to change a couple things and just did not work, and I was just eating up my right front pretty bad. So I lost some time. So thankfully the yellow came out when it did. Um, feel bad for Church. He got taken out for no reason. So otherwise, I wouldn't be in this position being P3. But that's just how it goes sometimes, I guess. So you take those opportunities. We had a last set of tires there at the end, and we try to take advantage of it. So happy to P3 nonetheless.
Tell you what, you were another driver. It was right in the mix when that big kerfuffle happened on the back straightaway out of turn 2. You had to avoid some carnage yourself, just be able to be in contention here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think I saw Strickland get a little wobbly, and it really kind of mixed the field up after that. So it's already hard enough to pass here as is. So and when stuff like that happens, you gotta take any advantage you can. So, but I mean, first and foremost, want to congratulate Bailey. That's his best finish in this league. So I'm really happy for him to get a really solid run and try to make up some points and maybe have a late push to trying to get to the top 16 in the playoffs for him.
It's a mindset, right? I know that you, Chris, and Jeremy trying to come in here and work together and just always develop and get better. But when you can see your teammate do well, and Jeremy's had some bad luck. Let's face it. And when you get a chance to do well, and that's almost a bigger success than individual wins and stuff like that. I think that's the best way that Larson and Elliott put it when it came to Hendrick Motorsports. When they won the team championship, it felt more important than just winning the individual championship.
Yeah, and sometimes it goes like that. So, but like you said, like with myself, Bailey, and Chris, we all try to have a game plan and work together and try to be in a position, at least more importantly, try to get a top 10. I think we're all capable of at least doing that week in, week out. So to see Bailey get up there and work his way up through the field and miss that carnage that happened in the backstretch and get lucky, because back then he probably gets into that or something like that. So to get through that and get a P2 for him is awesome. And for myself, get a P3 and get some momentum, and we're off next week and see if we can make some noise at Chicagoland and Auto Club before we get into the playoffs.
Playoffs are huge, and it's a good structured playoff here. You're going to have more races than you typically have, especially when that championship race comes around. When you guys see yourselves push as hard as you can, in these in these segments right here, does it make up for the early portion of the season where you're getting closer and closer? Now you've got something that you're chewing time for.
Absolutely. I think momentum is the biggest thing. When you see the tracks and when it comes to the top 16 and top 12, I'm pretty strong at them. So, expectation is, basically you want to be point racing when that stuff happens when it comes to the playoffs and know who you're racing with and against. The mindset is just try to at least finish the race, obviously. But points racing, try to be in the stage. So strategies are definitely going to be changing when that time comes, and especially the certain tracks like New Atlanta or anything like that, or the Glen. Just a really tricky track. So at the end of the day, I feel pretty confident. Like, this is I'm really happy like the season's turned way around and compared to last season. Last season I really struggled when it comes to getting everybody else's mess, and this year I've been running mainly in the top 10. So and that's where I want to be, and maybe make some noise and maybe try to steal another win or something like that from Nate or anyone else. So we'll just see. Just need to have a positive mindset and just try to just get away from the carnage and try to um, just get solid finishes and solid points.
Find yourself up front and keep yourself there. That's kind of the mindset, and especially in the playoffs when the inverted field doesn't happen. I think that's the hardest part about some of the early going here is that when you finish inside the top 5, you get the EOL for the next race, and that can be a challenge. It can be a challenge. We've seen some of the best get through the field, and some of the best not so much.
Yeah, it's a really interesting strategy and how everything is reversed. You finish up front, you start in the back, so it's really neat strategy, and and how you can move yourself to the field, trying to get in, maybe get stage points or anything like that. So, it's a building curve, and like I said, we're not racing next week, but when it comes to Chicagoland, it's kind of another same track like this a little bit where momentum is really key. So we'll run a lot of laps for sure and see what happens, and maybe we can get maybe another podium next time.
I like to see it. David, always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you, sir. Make sure that you put that Napa Auto Parts. I like that paint scheme. Of all the Napa paint schemes, I like the dark blue and black. I think that's probably my favorite.
But yeah, this is one of my favorite paint schemes I ran. So it really looks sharp on the track. So trying to maybe keep this one for us of the year. But I have a few more I'm working on right now. But yeah, we will see. And we'll see what happens when we get to Chicagoland, Jason.
All right, brother. Give shout outs, man. P3 finished tonight.
Just continue for the broadcast and your support for Chop Shop Racing in this league. Just wanted to thank Bailey, great teammate, and sad that Chris wasn't able to make it tonight. But I mean, we have a really good team, and hopefully we can make some noise when it comes to the playoffs, and maybe we can steal a championship. You never know.
I mean, it's only points. That's the way I look at it.
That is true.
All right, brother. We'll see you. Good luck in the rest of your races this week, sir.
All right. Thanks, Jason. Have a good night.
You too. David Arant comes home P number 3 tonight, and we appreciate you guys being out there in chat. Y'all were amazing tonight, by the way, in chat. Thank you very much. Fun race from Mr. Dove. Dove, congratulations. You were the guy that I picked to have a good race, and you had a good race. May not be a win, but it was a good race from you. So congratulations. Mr. Van Ness says, great show. Thanks to Jason, Jess, Penguin, and Budgie. Thank you, sir. Jesse loves you. Kaylee, I saw you out there. Good race from Derek, everyone. So close to a podium. We get it one day. Derek, you're going to get it, man. Watch your podium will probably be a big old dub. We appreciate you. Nate, good luck tomorrow. Of course, Nate gets the banger of a win. And, man, oh, man. There were some things in the race that happened in the race. And I have to say this, and I have to say it out loud, folks. If you intentionally wreck somebody on the stream, that is video evidence, and it is something not only the league can use against you, the drivers can use against you, but it is also part of the iRacing sporting code that we have to do something about. We ourselves have to do something about it. Just have a good race, handle the stuff in Discord, talk to each other. Don't destroy each other on the racetrack. See enough of it in officials. League racing is so much better. That's what I'll say about that. So if it is true and it was intentional, it's a shame. So don't do it. If things are intentional, like people bring out cautions intentionally, it's against the iRacing sporting code. We never want to see that. If you intentionally wreck somebody, or you drive through the field, or you're intentionally trying to slow somebody down by, there's things that do happen on there. Just adhere to the sporting code. We get out there, race hard, have fun. That's the best way to put it. But also, my chat is meant for chat to have fun. Everybody can say, hey, it looks intentional, or that's your opinion. I'm all for that, but the drama from the back and forth from driver to driver. We don't want to see that. I always have to say it in the midst of it. If I see it building, we want to make sure we say, hey, just keep it clean. Just don't put the drama out there. You guys can have your opinion. You guys say if you think you intentionally wrecked it, I'm good. I'm good with you saying it. And again, I have to be the devil's advocate here and say, and have beyond a reasonable doubt. We want to make sure that we don't say that he did without having proof that it happened, right? Because I don't want something to come back on us, and or the league or anything like that. So, what it looked like was a throttle up, but then again, he was slow on the back straightaway. He was slow for about a lap prior to that. So, again, those are the things that I have to look at. So, but anyway. That being said, Kansas was fun. Chop Shop is amazing. Thank you to their sponsors. Thank you to our sponsors, of course. Thank you to Budgie. Thank you to Jess. Thank you to all you out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You're all amazing. And thank you for Lynn joining for the first time, getting out there, learning what iRacing is about and all the racing is out there. Thank you to those who do want to join and have some fun with this league, because it is a good league. I think there's a lot of good leagues out there that deserve all the credit in the world because they continue to make iRacing better, and which is the reason why we enjoy it so much. So the best part of waking up is we get to do it again tomorrow. Powder Puff Race tomorrow night, and of course the Chop Shop Racing Xfinity Series. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Be good, be safe, be kind of one of the most important factor of life, and always make sure that you. We didn't do our words of wisdom today. Hold on. Confucius say. I think I'm going to change the fortune to say that. Fortune. I'm getting them on both. A friend in the market is better than money in the purse. What? Oh, that is true. Yeah. And then on YouTube, people learn little from success, but much from failure. That is the quote for today. So it's your food for thought. People learn little from success, but much from failure. And that is absolutely 110% unequivocally correct. We love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Be good.